I know. You're posting, nothing's happening. And guess what? You're blaming the algorithm. Well, guess what? I got something to tell you. It's not the algorithm's fault. It's not TikTok's fault. It's not Instagram's fault. The reason why nothing is growing is because you're a bum. On a real note, though, I understand the issue. You're trying this post, you're trying this format, and you're trying a bunch of different things. Okay, this dude blew up with this kind of song, this kind of music. Let me try to replicate that and see if I blow up. So boom, he gets 100,000 views. You post it, you end up at 80. Man, what the hell? I know it's a confusing sequence. I know it's so confusing, but here's actually the real issue. You don't have a feedback loop. You don't know what to repeat because you're not actually tracking anything. If I asked you right now, what were your top 3 videos that did the best and why? You could probably tell me the top 3 videos, but you couldn't tell me why. Do you know what that is? You know that's why? You know, oh damn. You know why you can't tell me? Because you're not actually tracking your data, and that's why you're not seeing any growth. Imagine this. You're an Olympic runner, okay? And you're trying to beat your time. And so you run, but you're not actually tracking your time, so you don't know if you're beating your time. In your head, you're thinking, I feel like I'm getting faster, you know what I'm saying? So it's finally time to run the race. Your record is a 9.8 second 100 meter dash, okay? So boom, it's time for the race. You gotta beat a 9.8. You start running. You think, oh man, I'm fast, you know what I'm saying? I feel good. The results come out, you run a 10.3. Oh my gosh, I'm slower. Of course you're slower because you don't know your numbers. You're not actually tracking the data. Maybe if you had seen that you weren't actually getting faster, you're getting slower, maybe you would have seen that the entire time you had a parasite in your leg that was eating your muscle fibers and aiming towards your dick, right? But you don't know this. Why? Because you're not actually looking at the numbers. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Or think about it like this, okay? You're a basketball player and you're trying to shoot 30 free throws for 30 shots, you know what I'm saying? But you do it in the dark, the complete darkness. How are you gonna know if it goes in? Maybe you got the swoosh sound, but let's say you can't hear nothing, you're deaf, right? Let's say you're deaf and it's complete darkness. You're blind, as a matter of fact. You're trying to shoot free throws. How would you know if it goes in? You don't know. That's exactly what it's like, posting without tracking your data. You don't know the numbers. You don't know what's actually working. And that's why you're not seeing growth. It's not because the last guy who made a certain kind of video got lucky. No, maybe he did, but that guy, if he's good and he keeps getting quote unquote lucky, he knows what works for him because he tracks the data and he sees what works. You just post random stuff and you throw shit at the wall and hoping that it goes well. Well, guess what? You're still at the bottom. You're still a bum, right? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Utah. So the question is, how do we fix that? Well, number 1, start tracking your data. Okay, how do we track our data? Well, luckily for you, if you go on the link in the description and join my Discord, I have a Notion template where you can track all of your data and see what works and see what doesn't. And on top of that, I have a vault full of videos that you can take inspiration from. But if you don't want to do that because you're a bum, and I know you are, and you don't want to unbum yourself, weirdo, open up Google Sheets and just type in this video 1, video on a column, views, shares, saves, likes. Fill that out every time you post. And have another column for the type of video that it is, and the date and whatever. And then you can actually start to see what kinds of videos actually do good and what kinds of videos don't actually do good. And then scrap the bad videos and then mass produce like the good videos. Hire some kids, get some child labor in if you got to. Mass produce them, man. You seen them Sheen working condition. Bro, you gotta be like Mappa, bro, like lock in. And so to fix that, I challenge you, for 30 days, you test out 3 different content formats across 9 different posts. If you don't know what that means, join the Discord. I already have it all set up for you in a Notion where you don't got to worry about nothing. It's already fixed, but I challenge you, 30 days, 3 different kinds of format. Post each format 3 times across 9 days. Test it out and see what works. And then put in the numbers somewhere so you can see what works and see what doesn't. For me, that's what I'm doing. I'm currently on day 2 of the time that I'm recording this. It's March 31st. Don't know when it's going to be released. Of doing this for myself. And I'm documenting that journey weekly. So you can see it for yourself and see, am I a bum? Am I a fraud? Or am I the GOAT? We know the answer, but we're going to find out anyways. So yes, Those are your options. There's not much more for me to say. I like to keep these videos brief, short, straight to the point. All I ask is that you subscribe so you can either see a masterclass or a complete failure. I'll see you on the next video of Dr. Dick.